So today I'm answering the question, should I use a Stairmaster or a treadmill when training for a trek? And I'm going to cut to the point and say no. In fact, if you're training for the mountains, I recommend you avoid machines altogether. I go into a little bit more detail in this video. There's a link in the description. I recommend avoiding training on machines because you are entirely limited by the range of motion of that machine, which doesn't help you prepare for reality when we have both unpredictable terrain and complex biomechanical systems like hips, knees, and ankles to deal with. But back to the Stairmaster. When you train on a Stairmaster, you're training unidirectionally, meaning you can only go in one direction, and that is up. And I get it. The focus, especially when it comes to mountaineering, is getting to the summit. But perhaps what's more important is that you get back down safely. And I'm sure most of your friends and family would agree with me on that. When you look at the statistics, especially with mountaineering, you'll find that most accidents happen in the descent phase. And that's certainly been reflected in my experience as a trekking leader. Most people will report their discomfort, injuries, and fatigue on the way back down the mountain. And if you think about it, that makes a lot of sense. You've already climbed the mountain, you're fatigued, your mind kind of just switches off, and you're much more likely to slip, fall, and injure yourself. So with that being said, wouldn't it make sense to not only be training the way up, but also be training the way down? And this goes along with one very fundamental law of nature. What goes up must come down. So an alternative that you can use that is both cheaper, easier, and more effective is just by using stairs. Because each flight you go up, you need to be coming down. 50% ascent and 50% descent, just like the mountain. So rather than just training the same movement pattern going over and over again, only in one direction, what we need to be doing is training stabilizer muscles. We need to be training balance and coordination. And training on machines like Stairmasters and treadmills doesn't really allow that. I mean, I don't think I've seen anyone going down on a Stairmaster before. The other thing about training on Stairmasters is that as you step up, the machine is literally dropping that step below your foot as you ascend. And that's simply not realistic. That doesn't happen in real life. If you're training for a trek or a mountain, you need to be training for real life, because trekking and mountaineering is essentially moving in an unpredictable environment. And yes, stairs are also a predictable environment. That's why our online training program also recommends that you do ascent and descent training in the natural environment where it's unpredictable. You don't need to have access to a huge mountain range in your backyard, just a hill or a path somewhere that enables you to work on those stabilizer muscles in descent. I've got a question for you. Answer me this. Do you use treadmills and Stairmasters in your training? Are you going to continue to use them now, knowing what you know, or having my opinion? I'd love to hear your opinion in the comments below. And if you'd like to find out more about how I use stairs sessions and vertical meter ascent targets for my online personal training clients who are trekking and mountaineering, go and have a look at the stairs session video. This is a video taken directly from my online program, and it outlines how I use stairs and vertical meter ascent targets to help my clients keep improving a little bit every week and to prevent them getting injured or overtraining. That's all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Train hard, climb high. I'll see you in the next video.